So Judith to go first.
Okay.
Hi, Isaac.
Hi, Judith.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Mm-hmm. There's a bit nervousness here, I feel. Some excitement. Yeah. Just here.
You know, just for fun, nervousness is in interpretation. What are the actual sensations?
Yeah, it's my hand is doing this in the body.
It gets interpreted as excitement or
excitement or nervousness, but it is a kind of a vibration with a kind of You could also say kind of aliveness, something or
or just like somehow a high frequency or something.
A frequency, that is also a good word. Just a frequency.
And interesting, just noticing the difference between just the raw sensation and the interpretation.
Yeah, it is so beautiful when a label doesn't need to happen, huh?
Yeah. And in that frequency, that high frequency, can you still feel your legs and your pelvis?
Pelvis, yes. I feel here. And hands off. And more curiosity, just okay. This is it. This is the body doing.
I mean, for me, I noticed that as we sat together, somehow we were in something new. It's like we've sat together many times, but this was somehow new again. And I could feel that was, just that it created that fast vibration.
Okay.
That's how it's felt here, anyway.
I get a fast hand shaking.
Yeah, the whole body is vibrating. It feels
Okay.
Like you say, it just happens and we don't know what it is. We just
no. But I love to allow the body. I get more confidence in letting the body do what it wants to do. Yeah.
Beautiful, Judith. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you, Isaac. So lovely.
Yeah.
Thanks. I'm mute.
Elsa would like to speak.
Hello.
Hi, Elsa. Nice to see you. Wow. How fun.
Hey.
Yeah.
Oh, it's been such a long time.
True. And yet no time. I mean, it's amazing, huh?
Well, yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. Oh,
yeah.
how lovely.
Yeah. Me too.
There's a flutter happening here, and I haven't put my name down, and here we are.
Yeah.
Very delightful.
That flutter seems to be happening tonight. Yeah.
I don't have anything specific to speak.
I just love resting with you and just drinking you and feeling. Since we've last seen how much has shifted, it's incredible. Also, it's beautiful to see and feel.
Oh,
yeah,
it's been a huge time
for everyone. Thank you.
Wow. Yeah. Oh, what a pleasure to share this with you.
Lucky.
I usually use a lot of words to share, but it's not needed.
I agree.
Thank you for hearing me.
Just loving itself in the most exquisite way.
Yeah.
Thank you, Elsa.
No, thank you, Isaac. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Vedanta would like to speak.
Where is Vedanta? Ah, nice. There, right. I see you.
Fluttering is continuing.
Okay.
Oh my God. Yeah. What? Yeah. Oh, I felt so stuck last time. Really, it was as nothing has changed in my life. You know, like, oh, it was so strong. So and now it feels better actually. Yeah. Yeah, it's doing its work somehow. It feels like. Yeah. Maybe it's time to speak shortly about it. It's last year. It is this friendship I have since 40 years with a girlfriend around close here. And last year there was a lot of resistance, just that somehow it was so painful. And now we continued having contact actually in this she is in a since 4 years in a new relationship very strongly, and but with her I feel like patterns come up, like we are married since 40 years. It's yeah, and the whole picture of friendship is just collapsing right now.
Fantastic.
And I can see slowly. It's fantastic, actually.
Oh, I'm happy to hear. Yeah.
But last time was like unconsciously just holding on something.
Yeah.
I don't know what.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, beautiful.
Yeah. So let's see what. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Actually, it's like coming out of a long, how to say, Gefängnis, like a cage, or like.
Yeah.
Because so painful pattern were working. It was just unbelievable, and now it shows up what was going on, and we separated right now. It's so good not to have any contact right now, just to allow this moment, just to allow what wants to be seen.
And yet she's still in your mind. So you, on that level, you still have contact.
Yes, it's true.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, it doesn't matter if you dream or
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah.
You know, when we wake up and we've been dreaming, then we recognize that was a dream. And in waking state, we've been dreaming too. And then suddenly we realize, oh, that was a dream.
Mm.
Yeah.
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 But what I also want to say last time, when it's like this, and in this moment it feels as I would lose you, because there is not this interaction in that moment. But I know it's not like this, but it felt like, and then I feel so sorry for this, but it's so helpful just to read, and whatever wants to move somehow.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Our perception is always an interpretation.
Yeah.
It's always, and so in that sense, it's a waking dream.
Yeah. No, it just fades out of my mind.
Yeah.
No.
Sweetheart.
Thank you.
Isabella would like to speak.
Oh. Hello.
Hi. Hello.
to me it feels like there's a willingness to just not know and not to have to keep looking and knowing what's going on. It's just like a deep letting go. That's how it feels here. I don't know how it is for you, but that's...
Yeah, I've noticed just over the last short time that there's something is starting to trust that I don't need to know.
Fantastic.
Finally. Because there's
Fantastic.
definitely still an idea that there's somehow this mind can help. It feels to me like it's very little, it's very young. It's there's a vibration, or it feels like really deep inside that there's something that feels very small, like I want to say baby, but even younger than that, I don't know. That goes back to trying to understand. Yeah, not the most comfortable sensation, but somehow I think it's been there for so long, and something is finally kind of being, also just being okay with it being there like that.
Thank you.
Hi, Isaac.
Hey, Sylvie.
Hi. Just wanted to connect. Isaac, can you say something about when you are creating, that it's happening faster and faster?
You're so welcome to come get food if you guys want. Yeah, this up this off. Tell Micah too if she wants. Okay.
What are you feeling? Good things?
As there's this resting and not needing to know. There's a way that life meets itself. That's quite amazing.
Yeah.
So I sat with that question and nothing came at all. I just see, I don't know. And then it faded off into nothing. So.
Oh, you were gone.
Oh, I was very much here, but there was no answer.
Don't you never consciously create, so to say?
No. I'd have to become somebody.
And that's a nice answer. Thank you, Isaac.
Thanks, Sylvie.
Bye-bye.
Ciao.
Beatrice would like to speak.
Hello, Isaac.
Hi. I see you. Hi.
Good evening.
Good evening. Getting a very gentle sense. No right, no wrong, no good, no bad. Just how much is the body included in this moment? And just to your own sense, there's nobody that You're just exploring for yourself, yeah? Then you, right there, you started to include it a bit more. At least to me, it felt that way. Did it feel that way to you?
I didn't understand.
Okay. Just a few seconds ago,
Yes.
there was an inclusion of your body more. Somehow, yeah. Could you notice that, or is it?
Some difficult to include the body.
Yes, I see that. See that, and don't make it a big deal. You could just maybe, do you have your hands on your lap?
Can touch.
Yeah, just touch your legs, just pat them a little bit, like. Just playing. You can feel your hands touching your body.
Yes.
Yeah, good. And just maybe stamp your feet a little bit on the ground just to feel the earth just, yeah, like that. Playing, yeah, just like a child. Yeah? And just experimenting. How does that feel? You can feel the body a little bit more.
Yes.
Oh, good.
Yes.
Yeah, good. That's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good. Yeah. And we don't have to do anything. There's no special way to be. We just resting together and we see what wants to show up, yeah? And as you start to feel the body, what do you notice happening in the body? What can you sense or feel? Sometimes hard. Yeah.
Something make place inside.
Ah, nice. Do you have a feeling that I'm with you?
No.
No. Okay. The way how I'm meeting you feels gentle?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I
Good.
feel inside, yes.
Yeah. Oh,
It's
nice.
gentle.
Yeah, great. And when we meet in the eyes, how is that?
The process of thinking disappear.
Ah, nice. Lovely. And do you have a feeling now that I'm with you?
Somehow I can take place in the body. I try to I don't know how to say.
It's not so important. If you can't find words, it's totally fine. In my feeling, I feel you. And the mind is still quiet.
Mind is asking, what is the body in this kind of meeting?
How do you feel these bodies meeting? Gently?
Yes.
Yeah.
I have not... I don't know what is the body.
Okay, yes, I understand.
I cannot give a form of the body, a words.
Yeah, I understand.
Explication.
Yeah.
So the mind is looking for some explication for this word, body.
Okay. You can tell it can take a holiday. It doesn't have to trouble itself. Thank you for taking a little time with me.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
Jeroen, is that, I hope I pronounced it correctly. Jeroen would like to speak?
Almost, yeah. Jeroen. It's a very typical Dutch name, so don't worry.
Thank
you.
Hey, Jeroen.
Hey, Isaac. It's like it's getting quieter and the heartbeat is getting quieter, but then the mind sometimes just pops in again.
No problem, yeah.
Oh, I'm seeing Beatrice. So I can pin you. So, there you go. It feels pretty quiet on my side.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Just allowing that quietness to be resting.
I can see how the impulse every time comes to do something a little bit with it or do something, but I think the importance is really to be in that quietness, right? And resting.
Yeah. Yeah.
let it marinate a little in that.
Mm. Beauty.
Yeah, I was wondering, is it when we're connecting, then okay, I can feel it gets a little bit wider and the quietness is there. But normally in daily life, it's just so much harder. So on your own, you could say it's very hard to find that kind of same resting.
Mm.
Is it something that just needs to mature, or?
In a way, yeah. I mean, the main thing is that there's an interest, you know, and then
Nothing you can do to help facilitate it, or?
No, just I would say in that quietness, how would you describe? Is there any problem? Is there any?
No, but it's the quietness is so in the background. It's like really you have to almost listen very carefully for the quietness, you could say. So it's still very hard to tune into it, or then you feel it, and it's almost
Yeah, I understand.
I mean, in the quietness, there's no problem. I can see that.
Yeah,
and it's actually what you're longing for, because there's nothing you can finally relax in a deeper way than you could ever do with anything.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. So I want it, but I also know you can't get it in that sense. It's already there.
Yeah.
It's so stupid. Yeah.
But you know, it's like there's just you know, when you taste something and you know something's possible, then and you recognize its value, then of course something kind of keeps exploring.
So if I look at my normal daily life, I see how much thoughts and I have just about work. It's like 90% of my thoughts are about work, but which I think it's strange because I know the value of the silence and the quietness and what I really like love, and yet there's still so much energy going to work-related things, and I can't really understand why. If I know this, I know how healthy it is, then why is there not more interest or energy going in that direction?
Yeah, I would say there's a momentum. You know, just that thought, I'm going to work now. That there's a neural pathway that's so familiar. It goes into that, and it's not. I think my feeling is that your system is quite at ease in those realms. It can do it, and it enjoys it, and so it just does it, you could say.
Yeah, but it's like I said, enjoy it, but it's also very stressful, and it's not the enjoying on the level that we're talking about. It's a different kind of enjoying. It's like that's a short.
Yeah. So now that distinction is happening, you know, and there's that seeing, and that's beautiful. And you can trust that because your system is learning. So.
Patience and showing up, I guess. Yeah.
And just that, you know, that interest, it's like, you know, when there's an interest in something, you just somehow it just keeps exploring. It just keeps, best not to make a concept out of it or anything, you know, just like right now we're resting and it's sweet. Enjoy it.
Me too. Yeah. I'd like to give the others some time as well, so thank you. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Sure.
Katerina would like to speak.
Hi, Isaac.
Hi. Now I see you. Hi.
Mm. You know, when you speak about the body, I realized before the meeting I was very peaceful and still cozy in my bed, and I thought about staying in my bed the whole day and just resting, what I never do. But then also there is this longing to connect and
bring your computer into the bed.
yes, I did that. And then I realized that there's tension coming up, you know, in my body because I step out of my comfort zone also.
Oh, yeah.
And that I knew there might be crying because I could feel the tension in me. Yeah, but yeah, nothing else. Just this protection, there's some protection modus in my body, you know, which I could feel, and now I feel the back and forth.
Yeah, that's good. Just by itself without doing anything. Something's happening.
I feel like maybe the first time I experienced this here to allow the distance and allow to be seen.
Beautiful.
Something like it's opening up.
Yeah, really lovely.
And also see you like through the space. My actual partner with whom I'm in a separation process, he nearly never looks at me. I think he's very closed. And we never rest like this. And at the moment there's lots of tension, so it's very aggressive, very easily. And I think I'm at the point of totally letting go, because it's kind of, yeah, I think letting go is the best. And just to rest in your friendliness. It's so comforting.
Yeah. I'm pleased, yeah.
So thank you to spread.
No, thank you, Kat. Yeah, beautiful. Yeah.
To be available.
Yeah. And to recognize that your system has the capacity to meet in a beautiful way.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So there's hope.
No hope, just right now it's meeting in a lovely way.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you, Catherine.
Esther would like to speak.
Hey, Isaac.
Great. See you.
So I see you too. Hi. First, I thought I would love to explore the movements in the heart, but then I saw it's just movements. I only don't know why it pissed me off so much. and yeah, my ears start to hear strange sounds. That's not so funny, but then then I want to explore. I mean, what is then what's happening in my heart, or what does it? I just don't get it. I mean, and then I see again it's just movements, but it's just can't come out of that circle.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, it's longing for being seen, but then you think, how can I do it by myself?
At this moment, you're not by yourself. So at this moment, let's just see what happens when we rest together. Maybe something reveals, maybe not.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can notice that.
Yeah. So no need to go to the past and no need to go to the future. Just here.
Yeah. And my mind is sometimes going to past the future.
Yeah, that's noticed, yeah.
Lots of trying to interpret everything.
Yeah, and you notice that, yeah? Yeah.
So no special way to be.
Yeah, just honoring that somehow that happened. And, you know, in the seeing of that, just seeing does it, that way of functioning, does it bring you peace or does it bring you disturbance?
No answers come.
Good.
Blanco.
How good is that? It's unusual for Esther to be blanco.
Yeah, it feels very uncertain, actually.
Yeah. Vulnerable, naked, raw.
There's no fighting. So yeah. I don't know, for me it feels there's a lot of push and pull.
Yeah. That's within awareness, yeah? So you see it, that's good, but you don't have to do anything about it, so it could just be there.
Okay.
day I was in the garden working away, and there was this beautiful, about maybe a 2.5 meter long snake. It's they call them here carpet snakes. They're kind of a python. They're not poisonous. They can bite, but they usually catch their prey and they squeeze them. That's how they hunters, and they're actually great because they eat the rats around here, and they even eat the babies of another snake around here that is quite poisonous. But so beautiful to just see it laying there. It didn't mind that I was there. It knew I wasn't threatening it. It just stayed. It was aware of me, and I was aware of it. And
This is strange. Not to work on the push and pull. And
yeah.
Maybe that's a part of the
push and pull. Just to work on the push and pull.
Yeah, maybe.
How was it? I'm just want to say good night to Mike and Caitlin. Good night, guys. How was it? It's good.
Thank you very much. Lots of love to everybody.
Yeah, love to everybody from Mike and Caitlin.
Love to Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm confused.
Confusion just means that thinking started, that's all.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a little bit quieter there again. What happened?
I don't know. Tell me. Okay. That's enough for now.
Okay. Yes,
It's a strange, good experience, but don't know what's happening.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Ina would like to speak.
Ah, Ina.
Hello, Isaac.
Hi, Ina.
I like to rest with you, and I have a question.
Okay.
How do you sense when something is from the ancestry?
That's. You know, it's funny, in our own system, not always so easy. It's easier for me when I'm resting with someone to feel when there's that ancestral things going on. But when it's in myself, I'm aware of sensations. But what's been amazing has been to see how, as the labeling of the sensations or making any meaning out of them kind of got softer, and just kind of somehow, resting with Caitlin and Micah, there was a way of just, it started to reveal itself that how that was connected to my ancestry. Okay. With no effort, without it, somehow just the space it was, the three of us were kind of in. So I don't know if there's a how to. I really don't know. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So from the question to as we started resting, it just felt like it started to go deeper, yeah? Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, just like that. And so then as it goes deeper, then just gently noticing what sensations are present, where and how they and again, I don't think there's a right and a wrong, it's just like I notice it quite often, especially with something that's familiar to us. We might feel it in a certain place, but the people around us might feel it quite differently. And that's just, in one sense, if it's something that has been with us our whole life, we hardly even pick up on it. But for other people, it can be quite loud. Because the more we're present with something and someone else is present with us, then it's much easier for them. But if there's no presence with it, then it's really loud in the other person. Something like that, yeah.
And what do you pick up in my system? Or in this system?
I feel sensations kind of in my diaphragm, that works with the breathing.
Yeah, I can feel that too.
Yeah, yeah. And I can see that the automatic interpretation of it is that with some sadness or something like that, but that's an interpretation, yeah?
Yeah.
So, yeah. And the actual sensations are not I can feel them, but they're not super intense. They just feeling them. It's almost like a quality of hollowness. Just I don't know how to put it. It's just
hollow.
Hollow, yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard to describe sensations, but it's just, yeah. Do you feel that I'm with you in those sensations?
Yeah, I can feel that, and I can feel that they are becoming softer.
Oh, fantastic! You know,
And
because that's yeah.
It's a little bit more streaming like low to the lower in the body now.
Yeah, yeah.
It's still here in the stomach area, but it's also more lower in the belly now.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
softer.
Yeah, exquisite. Yeah. I love that you invite me to feel so deeply with you.
Oh, and I love that you are willing to.
Thanks, Ina.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Bettina would like to speak.
Bettina, Bettina, Bettina. Hi, Bettina.
Hi. I don't want to speak.
No problem.
Thank you.
Isaac?
For Petra.
Yes.
Oh, nice. Beauty.
Like every time I sit with you, I feel like there's no boundaries with my body, and yours too. Like the physical boundary is gets very blurred. It's very beautiful, almost mystical.
Yeah, just presence, just pure loving presence. It's just easy and sweet, and it just keeps going deeper.
I would like some of your wisdom on desires and longings, and how to be with them and have a container for them without getting attached to them.
Yeah, it's a beautiful inquiry. When we were sitting quietly, we actually did explore that a little bit, just as we were resting there. At least I could feel that exploration was happening. It's something that's I've explored a lot because it's also, it's like in most of us, there's, you could say, a longing to be seen and felt and in communication in a beautiful way. So, but then that so often gets interpreted that we need a relationship or we need someone. And if we try to suppress that yearning actually is to be at peace. That yearning is actually to have the deep experience of unconditional love. That's the core of it, but it so often gets projected onto something. Like if only I had a partner, or if only I had a few partners, or whatever the projection comes, then then the mind wants to try and get us what it thinks will make us happy. And so it kind of plays around with it in a way, and it's like, what can I do? What can I to get my heart's desire, so to speak? And then, there's this we've all read that wanting is the root source of suffering, and so, but it's how to be with the yearning pure without it latching onto what we think was going to satisfy it. So the actual energy of yearning, that it's to be with that energy just without putting it anywhere. It's a worthwhile exploration, I find.
Yes, that feels very settling in my body, because I've been playing with desires, and I noticed that when I let go of them, then my body starts to feel uncomfortable and uneasy. But when I attach tightly to them, it's the same feeling.
Yeah. See, the thing is, the way the mind functions, it thinks if I let go of it, then I'll never be happy. So there's kind of like a stubbornness with it. It doesn't want to, because it feels like, it really feels like that's going to work. If I get that, then I'll be at peace. Then I'll be happy, or something like that. Yeah. So it doesn't want to let go of the desiring, because it feels like without it, it'll never happen.
Yeah.
So it's like yeah. But that's why I say it's like, if this exploring of, you could call it like the longing for God, or Ramana's longing for Arunachala. It's like that same, that, just to rest in that. And there's other components to it too, actually, because if our parents had a dualistic focus, we would have, from the very start, been seen as an object. They would have treated us as an object. So we wouldn't have felt that mystical connection that we were feeling. It would be like always, wait, I'm actually on my own.
Yeah.
And we can, and that at oneness, that is so exquisite. It's like, it's like making love to totality.
Yeah.
Yeah, beautiful questions. Yeah.
Thank you, Isaac.
Yeah, and I love how vulnerable you are and real you are in them. And I think it's something almost every human being struggles with, or deals with, or dismisses, or decides out of view, or some way of dealing with it. So it's beautiful to, yeah.
Thank you. I feel my body feeling acknowledged for what it's been going through the last few days, and feeling held as well in that space. So thank you so much.
Oh, such a privilege and a pleasure.
Thank you.
Sure.
I don't know how to pronounce this name. I'm sorry. Lesky?
Yeah.
Hi.
Liska.
Yeah. Hi.
Liska. Hi.
I was wondering, I I have also this Judith background. So in my family system, there always are a lot of emotions. It's not so easy to go into that. But there's also something that's very fine noticing.
Mm.
Yes. But the difficulty is the emotions. They're so big, fighting and feeling attacked and hurt.
Yeah.
A lot of hurt.
Mm.
So that's what I'm carrying with me.
Mm. Oh, you describe so beautiful. I can so recognize everything you're speaking about.
Yes, it touches when I speak about it. It's okay.
It's beautiful that gets touched in communication like this. Yeah. It's naked, it's vulnerable, it's real. And how it's meeting itself here, it's getting new information. Yeah?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's also something that I am being proud of it. To have that background. I don't know why, but that's also there. Yeah. Because I guess there's so much sensitivity also. You notice that too?
Yeah. That proudness, you speak about it also very clearly, but that what it brings, that proudness then turns it into an identity. Yeah. And so just looking very gently into the function of that identity.
To name something good about it. On the other side, something like that. But I recognize the sensitivity in myself. I see some doubt in you.
I don't know if it's doubt.
Maybe it is to embrace it all.
Yeah, somehow as we were exploring that identity that's proud, it's like, feels like there's more information there. Because for sure it takes energy for that to happen. And it would, in a subtle way, be a means of separating. So there would be a cost, yeah?
Okay, yeah. Yeah. An attention.
Yeah. Not right or wrong, just to see how it functions, yeah. Just.
Thank you.
Oh, sweetheart, thank you. Okay, beloveds. Strong, beautiful evening. Love to all. Yeah. Ciao for now. Yeah.